Sao Paulo is the heartland of the governing Workers' Party. If they weren't heard here, they risk being drowned by the size of last Sunday's opposition rallies. They criticise large sections of the Brazilian media and the judiciary, which they accuse of conducting a coup against the president.
Here we even have people who don't completely agree with what President Rousseff is doing, but we don't want to see a coup, the end of democracy.
Many were drawn by rumours that their hero, the former President Lula, would address the crowd.
This movement is much more organized and we got far more people than we expected. That should be enough to legitimize Dilma's government.
We are ready to die if that's necessary. They will not take away from us the best presidents that Brazil has ever had.
This was the biggest pro-government gathering, but there were similar scenes across Brazil. Numbers are important here. This a show of strength to counteract the huge opposition rally last Sunday in which something like 3 million people demonstrated across Brazil. A low turnout here would have been a catastrophe for the government. This large showing has really only further polarised Brazilian society. The opposition has said it will respond, repeating these protests seen last Sunday, the biggest in recent Brazilian history, angry at what's been dubbed the car wash scandal, implicating business leaders and major politicians, including the former President Lula. But Lula is the man that this crowd, the government supporters, came to hear.
I'm not going into the government to fight. I'm going to help my colleague Dilma to do what she needs to do for this country.
As he spoke, the Supreme Court was blocking his appointment to the cabinet, a major victory for the opposition, since it means the investigation against Lula will continue, while Dilma Rousseff's hold on the presidency is weakened. Daniel Schweimner, Jazeera, Sao Paulo.